Okay, let's go.
You okay? Those documents must be for the registrar's office.
Yeah, thanks for helping out. You sure you have time for this? Don't you have residency training with Professor House?
Don't worry about that. You're in a rush too, aren't you?
Shoot, you're right. Thanks again. You better get moving too.
Right. Crap, I'm gonna be late.
Oh, are you serious? We're starting off with being signed out of PSN immediately? God damn it. Well, hey guys, it's Mick. Welcome to the first episode of Jude's side of Tales of Xillia. And as you can see, our first objective is to head to the reception at Talem Medical School. But yes, the struggle of being a student. Always in a rush. Alright, we can check our map with Square, and there's a lot right now, but which might get overwhelming at first. I know for sure when I first started that was a bit overwhelming, but anyway, I'm heading the incorrect direction, but I just want to see if there's anyone that's really to talk to. Wait, what's going on with Kresnik? The ancient sage guy. Yep, yeah, that would be Kresnik. That comes up more in Xillia 2 than it does in Xillia 1, though, I feel. Yes, our world is composed of the 4 elements controlled by spirit, water, wind, and earth. And then, I believe you can mix 2 of the elements to, like... Did I have, like, auto advance on? Yes, I do. Why do I have that?
All right.
Great start. But yeah, I believe you can mix, like, say, fire and wind to get lightning. Lightning, water and earth gets ice, so on and so forth. Anyway, that's enough screwing around in here. Let's go to where we need to be going. The reception, so that would be up here, I believe. No? Maybe it wants me to leave. It's actually been a good chunk of time since I have played this game. Been a good few years, so here we are.
Tardiness won't get me any extra credit with a professor. Let's see, what building was he in again?
That one! But yeah, it's been a good couple years since I've last played this game, so I'm gonna be kind of rediscovering a lot of things about this as well, because I am quite familiar with it and like where all the side quests are and everything, which of course I will be doing, but it has been a while, so how things play out and where it wants me to go at any given time might be a bit dicey, so well, we'll see.
Professor House, are you leaving?
Well, look who decided to show up.
Yeah. Sorry I'm late.
Worry not, lad. Now, keep this between us, but I've been asked to help down at the lab. Top secret research, they say.
A request right from Orda Palace? Wow.
I need you to keep an eye on things until I get back. You can handle it, lad. Only patients with appointments will be coming in today.
What?
Hey, good for you, Jude. He trusts you.
Oh, right. I need you to sign my class credit form.
Your graduation thesis is coming along, I presume?
More or less. I should have the first draft ready by Ignis.
That's cutting things close, don't you think? The end of a race is no time to start slowing down. After all, I'm planning to make you my top assistant after you graduate.
Thank you, Professor.
I'll be back in a few hours.
So much for an easy day.
So, after that, I'd like to comment on something. Ignis. So this game does have its own, like, calendar system. And while I love when games do that, it really adds to the world building. What the hell does it mean? What the hell is an Ignis? Considering Ignis is fire, I would assume that's, like, analogous to summer, but... What? You and Professor House are stationed at Examination Room 5 today. Well, let's head right there, then. Not that it would be super hard to find, because it is the only one that we can enter, but don't worry about it. Anyway, here we go.
I can't believe I messed up my spirit channeling. That's kid stuff.
Okay, you're good to go. It's funny, though. There's been a real epidemic of channeling failures today. Any idea what went wrong, Mr. Eldon? Your brain's mana lobe looks tip-top.
I'm not really sure. I mean, I was able to draw out mana like usual, but then it was like the spirits ran off or something.
Like they were gone, huh?
Anyway, thanks, Doc. At least I can get back to work. It's my wife's birthday, too. Now I don't have to worry about letting her down.
Say happy birthday to her for me.
No more patients for today, Dr. Jude.
You sure this is all above board, Nurse Prin? I mean, students aren't normally allowed to see patients by themselves.
Don't ask me. The professor is the one shirking his duties. He knows full well that urgent patients always show up. Serves you right for agreeing to stand in, if you ask me.
I guess with the amount of mana at his disposal, treating 10 people isn't any more taxing than treating 1.
He spent so much time developing his mana lobe that it skewed his perspective.
Beg your pardon. Have either of you seen Professor House?
Come to think of it, he should have been back by now. Why? Did something happen?
We've just been told he's been chosen for the Hal Prize.
Ooh, that's exciting.
What? Wow! Research honors don't get any bigger than that.
They want to see him immediately, but he didn't tell anyone where he was going.
Don't worry, he told me. I'll go fetch him.
Sorry for always sticking you with the odd jobs, Jude.
Now it's time for standard fantasy fashion.
No worries, I'm used
instead of
to
our
it.
doctor's
I'll be back
scrubs.
soon.
That said, now that we have done that, a couple side quests actually did open up for now. 2 or 3, I believe. And all 3 are missable, and 2 of them you can only get now as Jude. The first one, you do have a bit of a window. You can come back to Fenmont later to go and get it. But if you're playing as Jude, I'd really recommend you just get it now.
No point in leaving the city.
Nope.
And the Sea Haven is out of the way.
Yes, we're going right to the research center, Jude.
My best bet is to cut across the central plaza and enter the research district. I should find the lab with Professor House there.
Okay, one of these buildings, I believe the building we initially came from, this is the Student Services building, because that's where we need to go. There should be a sign here. No, I can't read the sign? Okay, cool, let's just, yeah, this is Student Services. Okay, and there should be, yes, this guy.
What are spirits? You could say they're an invisible presence that permeates our entire world. You could say they're the font of spirit arts, feeding off the mana from human mana lobes. You could say they're the guiding hand that turns the wheel of all existence in Res Maxia. In other words, the symbiotic relationship between human and spirit is at the core of every facet of our lives. But we don't know when this relationship began. How did humans and spirits relate before our modern spirit art culture? What was the world like then? Ah, it's hopeless. Once again, the sun is setting without any answers in sight.
This is Fenmont? The sun never rises.
I really feel this guy just like word vomiting about nothing in particular and then screwing off. It is really such a mood. Wait, no, we still need to be in the student services. But yeah, that quest in Mila's story, you can come back later and get it, but if you're playing Jude's, you should really just get it now. But the other two you can only get now as Jude. So if you advance too far, you will miss these pretty much permanently. Dr. Jude sure is diligent. He even works hard on projects that have nothing to do with his training. He's just a good guy that likes helping out. But doesn't he plan to apply for a job here? Yeah, on Professor House's recommendation, he's going to be the prof's #1 assistant. Honestly, I'm kind of jealous. I guess that's what he gets for flaunting the whole nice guy routine. That's a pretty cynical way of putting it. But honestly, don't you think so too? Well, I guess at times it does kind of seem like he's just doing a nice guy act, right? I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but sometimes it does make me wonder about his true intentions. I'm not saying it's a bad thing either, but I know exactly what you mean. Guys, I'm right here. Don't be mean. Sup? What's up, guys? Why don't you say that to my frickin' face? Oh, man. Anyway, now it's time to head out a little bit. The next side quest we're gonna get is a little bit along the way. So let's just leave the building and finally head towards our destination. A little bit. God damn. Poor Jude. People just... Oh right, you can press circle to just force yourself into a walk. There's no reason to do this, really. Actually, maybe out in the field there is, because I think depending on how you approach an enemy determines how the battle starts. So I think walking up behind them makes it so they don't notice you as easy. But under normal circumstances, there's no reason to walk like this. But I love just spamming the button and doing this. I'm going to refrain from doing that too often because I'm sure it'll get on people's nerves, but I love doing it. This is the research. Is this the research district? I'm not sure. Well, let's wander around for a bit. No, that is... Maybe the next area is the research district. I'm just kind of walking around a little bit. We'll figure it out. This is the trading post of the items. You could get items right now, but we don't really need it. And this here, this is a save point. Stand on it, press X, and you can save. Ignore my other 2 save files. Those are my... Actually, when was the last time I played this? 2014. So 5 years ago. So yeah, if I'm a bit shaky on where I need to go, that is why. Ah, here it is. Yeah, these 2 guys on the right that are directly in your path.
Professor House won the How Prize. I need to go tell him the good news.
You can talk to these guys for a scene.
You messed up your foothold art again? How many years have you been working this job?
I didn't mess it up. It was working fine, and then it just stopped.
Professionals don't make excuses. You young folk just can't concentrate right. Here, look. First, you use your art to stabilize the wind. Huh?
See? Even you can't get it right now.
Just shut up and get back to work. Remember, we have to adjust all of these lights today.
I know.
Sounds like a lot of work. I wonder why everyone's having so much trouble spirit channeling.
It's a good question. Anyway, I'm sure we'll figure that out along the way, but now let's finally go to the research center and tell Professor House the good news. Hey guys, mind letting me in?
Sorry, the lab is closed to the public at this hour.
But I'm here to pick up Professor House. He's from the Talon Medical School.
House. He already left.
Is that the sign-in sheet? Huh?
Satisfied?
Couldn't I just dart in really quick just to make sure?
Sorry. Rules are rules.
Right. Now what? No way those guys will let me in.
You sure we didn't just miss him, Jude? We could just go back, let all this blow over. But on the other hand, remember, what he said is top secret, so, like, you shouldn't even know that. Like, you shouldn't even know that he went. Oh, hey.
Something must be wrong with the spirits.
Yo.
Hi.
Just keep quiet, and I won't need to hurt you.
Wait, why are you breaking into the lab? What are you...
That's strange. What part of keep quiet didn't you understand? So, ready to hold your tongue now?
So much noise. Could you try coughing quietly? What are you doing here anyway?
I'm sorry.
Can I talk? I dropped something. I was just picking it up, see? What are you up to? The guards will be here any second.
That's why I need to hurry. And you need to go home. Before they arrest you for trespassing.
Oh.